Good evening and welcome to the first Hoops Friday night of the season. I'm Dave Siseski alongside Tony Quach. Dylan is in Canton covering state football. However, Dwayne Scott subs into the starting lineup for us tonight. And with that, Tony, it's time for basketball.
Thank goodness we're finally back indoors. And as you all know, Tony don't like cold. It's the 36th edition of the Elida Tip-Off Classic. And our first showdown of the night is between Bath and LCC as the two programs meet. Now Hoops Friday night Spotlight Game.
This Hoops Friday Night Spotlight Game is presented by Midwest Electric Incorporated.
It's a new era for both the LCC and Bath basketball programs as Kurt Loescher guides the Wildcats after serving as an assistant coach. Meanwhile, on the other end of the court, we have former Bath head coach Sean Powell leading the LCC Thunderbirds for the new season. We start off in the second half. DeMar Foster cuts through the lane and gets the layup to fall. LCC takes a 35-11 lead. A few minutes later, Willie Foster pulls up and the sophomore knocks down the mid-range J. Thunderbirds lead 40-13. Now Foster dishes it out to Carson Parker, and Parker takes it himself to the rack and drops it in. LCC leads by 27. Bath trying to close the gap. Logan Markley draws the contact and gets the bucket. Wildcats now down 46-18 after the three-point play. In the fourth, Kane Sullivan grabs the loose ball and puts it in. The Wildcats still trail by double digits. LCC playing some defense as Drew Pester gets the steal. He cashes in on the other end. He gets the hoop and the harm. LCC goes on to win 53-31. The nightcap at the Fieldhouse is an all-WBL showdown. Mark Triplets, Shawnee Indians meet Matt Tabler's Elida Bulldogs. The Dogs won last year's meet in the Tip-Off Classic, but the Tribe did beat Elida in the last regular season game of 2023. First quarter, Shawnee trails by 5, but here's Nick Pashon sinking a 3-ball. The Tribe trails by 2. Elida would respond back. Amari Wash hits David Etzkorn, and the senior dials up from long range. The Bulldogs lead goes back to 5. In the closing moments of the first, Elida leads 14-7. Jackson Koval gets the ball and buries the triple try as time expires. Bulldogs take a 10-point lead going into the second quarter. In the second, Beckett Berkey hits Pashon, and the senior hits another 3. Shawnee would erase a 14-point lead in the second half to win 53-49. They'll play LCC in the championship game tomorrow at 7:30, while Elida meets Bath in the consolation game at 6. Both of these games will be back at the Fieldhouse.
It's a BVC versus NWC clash over at Perry as the Commodores hosting Pandora Gilboa Rockets. Just the third meeting of the century between the two with the series split. Opening possession of the game, Aiden Harris dribbles near the charity stripe and he hits the fadeaway jumper. Rockets up 2-0 early on. Next time down on defense, Harris with the deflection as he passes it up to a streaking Zach Neuenschwander, who gets off the glass there for the bucket for the 4-0 Rockets. Moving ahead now, Commodores down by 6 when Marcus Hill crosses over his defender, creates some space, hits the triple, lead cut to 3. Couple possessions later, Desmond Cobb passes to Zamir Daniel, who goes up for the reverse. That won't go, but Micah Olatunde there with a putback bucket. But Harris and the Rockets too much tonight as a 6'4 senior with 3 of his game-high 26. Rockets win 52-39. Over to the covered wagon, 2 more unfamiliars as Temple Christian hosting Bowling Green Christian. Pioneers won the only meeting between the two squads last season, 75-26. Second half, Pioneers cruising up 31 when Nolan Wright hits the step back triple. Wright extends the lead to 34, 41-9 home team. Next defensive possession, Isaiah Kaiser steps in front of the pass and takes it all the way in for the bucket. Pioneers dominating on both ends. Temple Christian lethal from deep all night as Kaiser sends it to Jabaz Dupree from the top of the key, nothing but the bottom. Lead now up to 37. Next time down, Kaiser takes the pass and bullies his way to the hoop. Count that baby in the foul. Kaiser would make the free throw to complete the 3-point play. Still in the third, Quincy Settlemyre sends it over to Dupree, who drives it and kicks it back to the junior, who hits yet another long distance call. Pioneers win 56-14. Someone check that man's phone bill. We set sail to the Pirate ship where the Bluffton opens up their season at home with Elmwood. Pirates are 3-0 against Elmwood in the Lifetime Series. Third quarter, Brody Summers gets the rock at the elbow, backs his man down, and finishes strong with the bucket. Pirates up 53-29. Staying in the third, Blake Summers taking a 3 off the mark, but falls his shot for the putback finish. Pirates take a 57-33 lead. The very next possession, Taryn Bobley kicks it out to the corner, and Merrick Donaldson connects on the corner triple, lead up to 61-36. Later in the third, Wade Ginter crosses over on the baseline, hits the shot, gets the two there. They go up 63-36. Last seconds of the third quarter, Merrick Donaldson gets the transition pass and drives the lane, hitting the floater. Pirates go on, and they sink Elmwood 86-46.
We need to take our first break on Hoops Friday night. When we come back, we make a stop to the Supreme Court to catch up with Colin White and the OG Titans, catch their season opener against Tiffin Calvert, and more.
Welcome back. It's the first meeting on the court between Tiffin Calvert and Ottawa Glandorf tonight. The Titans are coming off their third straight Final Four appearance, however, find themselves retooling after graduating 6 seniors, although OG does return one key piece, an Ohio State commit, Colin White. White and the Titans trying to recapture some of last year's magic as they went 25-4 with a perfect 9-0 WBL conference record. Fast forward to the second quarter when White passes to Grant Schrader, who drives the lane and hits the layup off the glass. OG leads 16-10. Next time down, even better result is Caden Erford with the 3 ball as he extends the lead to 9 for the Titans. Titans keep their foot on the gas as Erford passes to Brody Fortman, who goes up strong for the bucket. 21-12, good guys. And then the future Buckeye takes his man off the dribble as he hits the bunny with the hand in his face. Lead up to 14 now. And the number one ingredient of a winning basketball team, the defense. As OG gets a steal, Schrader passes up to White, who rises up with a one-handed flush with authority. Titans win 70-43. A PCL versus MAC showdown over at the Nest. The Ottoville Big Green on the road taking on the New Bremen Cardinals. Two teams coming off stellar years with a combined 35-13 records. Off the tip, Keaton puts the Cardinals on the board as he drives and gets the shot in the lane to go. Shooters bounce 2-0 New Bremen. Ottoville down 9-6 when Jace Langholz follows his miss and dishes to Keaton Schnipke, who puts it off the glass for the bucket, deficit down to 1. Still in the first tied at 11 when Aaron Tiemann in great post position as he puts it in. 13-11 cards, but Ottoville with another second chance bucket. Langholz gets the board, uses the shot fake, and gets the 2 Big Green wins. A close one on the road, 57-53. Now over to Dwayne Scott, who makes his Hoops Friday night debut.
Thanks, Dave. The Jefferson Wildcats have won the last 4 out of the 6 meetings, and this one is going to continue, as the Redskins, including last year's 30-25 win. But this year, the Redskins look to change the narrative as they host the Wildcats. Despite the Redskins being on the other end of the win column in recent history, the margin of victory has been just 5 points. Jumping to the fourth quarter, Wildcats trailing 24-40 off the inbound. Cato Agner with the easy layup. Wildcats keeping it alive. But the Redskins come back right back as Caleb Adams lays it in. Redskins, 42-26. Under a minute to play, senior Isaac Rosterford drives to the rim and lays it in over the Redskins defender. Wildcats keeping the pressure. Next play, Zach Niekamp shovels it to Ryan Sadler, and the 6'4" puts it in. Redskins not laying up in this one, as moments later, the Redskins patiently move the ball around the horn. And it's Nate Mesker getting the 2 and delivering the final blow as the Redskins win tonight 47-33 at home. Making our way over to Ray Essler Gymnasium, we got an all-Van Wert County battle as the last year's Division IV state runner-up Knights host the Cougars. First quarter, Connor Sheets finds his man Jarrett Harding for the 2, game tied early. A few plays later, and it's junior Tommy Hefner draining the 3 from deep. Knights by 1. With a minute to go in the first, Ryan Miller with a gorgeous backdoor cut and lay, putting the Cougars up 8-5. Don't hold your breath, because Keaton Welsh comes right back with a 2 of his own. Second quarter, Hayden Parrott catches and nails the bucket from the wing. Game knotted at 10. But Parrott comes back and hits yet another 3 as the Knights win this one, 55-42.
Sticking in Van Wert County, the Lincoln View Lancers welcome in the Wayne Trace Raiders to the barn. The Raiders boast a 20-6 record against Lincoln View since 2005. In the third quarter, Raiders lead by 20. Here's Brooks Lockhuff taking it to the rack. He gets the hoop and the harm. Wayne Trace leads by 22. Let's run it back again. Lockhuff drives to the rim, banks it off the glass. Raiders lead 54-27, and they keep adding more. Tyson Gerber spots up and hits the long J. The Raiders are still up big. Now we got Cale Waynes burying a jumper of his own. Wayne Trace runs away with this one, 71-45. Lima Seniors making their way to Toledo in their season opener against Bowser. Let's start things off in the first quarter. Isaiah Wilson with the ball. and he passes it to JaKale Cotton, and look at this. He buries this three ball in the corner, nothing but net. Moments later, it's Sean Foster grabbing the ball, and he gets the pass to Cotton, who once again sinks another one from beyond the arc. And they keep pouring it on. Jagger Hutchins will get this ball, and he gets the steal, who passes it to none other than Cotton, who drives to the basket again and banks it in for two. Lima Senior goes on to win 107-71. We're going to take our final break on Hoops Friday night. When we come back, we have another tip-off classic over in Botkins and catch more hoops action from Hancock County. Stick around for more.
Tipping off one of two games at the Myers Tavern Tip-Off Classic, the Waynesville Goshen Tigers take on the Botkins Trojans at the Coliseum. Opening possession, junior Colin Dorsick probing. As you can see, the guys warming up right there. And then junior Colin Dorsick probing, and he gets the lead to fall in the lane. Trojans by 2. A few plays later, Dorsick cans the three from the wing. Trojans go on to score the first 19 points of the game. Tigers down by 19. Jace Kaufman finds the 6'5" senior Jay Carter, and he bags the deep 2. Tigers cut the deficit to 16. Off the rebound, Jordan Herzog gets the 2, and the Trojans extend their lead to 21. Under a minute to go in the first, Levi Glick hits the 3, and Tigers trailing 7-23. But Russell Lanehart comes right back for the 2, and the Trojans win this one 76-37. And staying over at the Coliseum for our second matchup, the Riverside Pirates begin their campaign against the Calvary Christian. First possession of the game, Miles Platfoot hits a cutting Gavin Osborne for the finish. Pirates on the board first. Next play down the court, senior Dominic Stotler spots up and hits the contested 3 dead on. Pirates by 5 early on. Second quarter, Aiden Clare goes baseline and finish on the other side of the hoop. Pirates take a 29-17 lead into the half. To the third, Jackson Woods gets it to Damian Smith, and he splashes it home for 2. Pirates extend their lead 40-34. Fourth quarter, Pirates lead by 10. Nate Copas gets the board and puts it back in. Pirates up 60-48. Under 2 to go, Osborne faces up and cans a mid-range jumper as the Pirates win 69-55.
We'll make our way over to Hancock County. Coach Vermillion and his Red Devils play host to Fort Jennings Musketeers. Arlington has won 11 of the last 12 meetings, including 6 straight against Fort Jennings. Starting in the first quarter, it's Calvin Menke who gets the ball. He drives baseline and kisses it off the glass. Fort Jennings ties it up at 6. Later, it's Brady Kidd who nails the 3 for the Red Devils. Arlington goes up 15-10. Final seconds of the first quarter. Owen Cavalish gets the pass. He buries the 3-pointer to end the first. Fort Jennings leads by 2. Second quarter, it's Aiden Cavani who takes it coast to coast with the strong finish. Arlington ties it back up at 23. Still in the second, Brady Griggs connects with Cavani again. He drills the open 3. Arlington wins 76-57. Sticking in Hancock County, we'll make a stop at the Hive. Corey Roston takes on Horizon Science from Toledo. The Hornets look to build off a 12-11 campaign last season. First quarter, Brett Wiltie finds Wilson Garmotter, and the senior drains the 3 ball. Hornets up 3-zip. Moments later, Blake Babe hits Preston Stump, and a quick catch and shoot results in the 2. It's now 5-0 Hornets lead. The quarter continues. Garmotter gets the loose rock and the putback. Corey Roston goes up by 10. And the Hornets are not letting up. Off the inbounds pass, Stump finds Babe, and the home team leads by 12. And they're not done yet. This time it's Stump who gets the ball and drops it through. Corey Roston wins 61-11.
Our final game of the night pits the Defiance Bulldogs against the Findlay Trojans. Trojans have won 6 of the last 8 head-to-head in the series in front of the home faithful tonight. Good start for Defiance. Jordan Wright decides to drive, leaves it for Khalil Ligon. He fires from deep. That 3-ball falls. Bulldogs in it early, but Findlay would find a rhythm. No one picks up Javante Hill, so he pulls up from 3. That finds the bottom. Trojans starting to build a lead. And later, Luke Whiterock surveys the defense, then he kicks it to Hill. He goes strong to the bucket. Tough finish for the 2 off the window. Findlay wins it 68-39. Some more scores to get to from the Shelby County League. Houston only had 3 wins last season. However, they begin 2023 1-0 with the 51-45 victory on the road. The Raiders picking up where they left off, coming off a 25-4 season. They pick up a road win tonight over Jackson Center, 53-45. Cary defeats Riverdale 66-23, and the Black Knights with a heartbreaker as they fall by 2, 76-74, the final. The Ayersville Pilots start the season on a high note, getting a 14-point victory, 59-45 over Eden, and Elgin falls 69-51.
Here's some other scores from around the area. Kenton wins on the road against Ben Logan, 57-36. Then in the battle of Auglaize County foes, St. Mary's with a huge win. The Rough Riders took down the Rangers, 76-26. Parkway makes the long trek to Upper Scioto Valley. The Panthers took down the Rams, 54-48. We have another Panther squad winning big. Paulding defeated Continental, 50-24. Arcadia falls at home against Hopewell Loudon, 65-42 is the final. And another BVC team wins their non-conference battle. Louis Benton wins 55-30 over Hardin Northern.
Well, that's how we wrap up our first of many Hoop Friday nights of the season. As always, thank you for tuning in. To everyone who helps us get this show on the air, thank you to you as well.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow when we bring you more boys and girls basketball action across the area. And we'll wrap up our football coverage this season with a D7 title game featuring the Marion Local Flyers. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Have a great night, and we'll do this all over again next week. Take care, everyone.